How do you do, fellow kids? Senkara here, welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies. Oh boy, let's get right into it. I don't really have much else to say. Have you found the way yet? No? Well, sucks to be you. Alright, so yes, we are back in Halloween. We just did some baking with Natsuki, and if you missed that, well then go back and watch, because baking with Natsuki is amazing, and you should like and subscribe for more baking with Natsuki. Join the Discord server, I give hints of the way. Anyway, that refreshing crispness in the air. The sweet and crispy air of legend. That vibrant flurry of reds and oranges and yellows gently swirling down from the treetops. Is it autumn? I suppose. Yeah, it's October, fair enough. It's definitely autumn. Actually, it's spring here, but you know, whatever. With autumn comes Halloween. Do the Japanese have Halloween on autumn? Do they have Halloween at all? They have Halloween, right? Yeah. Darkening the room a bit. It's a bit bright. Can't see the screen properly. Anyway, well, I'm not into horror as much as someone like Yuri. I've always enjoyed Halloween. It gives a good excuse to indulge in all things horror, not to mention prank friends and enemies. Never really done anything for Halloween, so I wouldn't know. Man, Sayuri and I used to go all out on each other when it came to Halloween pranks. Speaking of, she's late, as usual. Lunchtime again. Sayuri, there you are. Hurry up, or we'll miss out on all the fun. I'm going as fast as I can. What the hell are you wearing? Oh my goodness, girl. Jeez. There's some kind of death god Indiana Jones shit going on? What is this? I took a little nap after school, so I was putting on my costume. A little nap, huh? Something tells me that this nap was more than just a cat nap. Well, you still look pretty nice at least. A cowgirl, huh? Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Liking the Halloween twist on it. It's has a really cool vibe to it. Yeah, where the hell did you get this? Like, jeez, it's so professional. You look great as well, Senkara. Ah, thanks. Classic Attack on Titan character, or Kirito, or Joker, or anything else. I don't know. I haven't seen you in a costume for ages. It's really bringing back memories. Thanks. Yeah, can you believe that I actually put effort into this? Hutch. I can't. I laughed to myself. There I was thinking I'd outgrown Halloween, yet here I am. And this is the power of friendship. Gotta love friendship. Well, you have to. Do I? It's Halloween after all. So, I just wonder what the others are gonna look like. Me too. What will Natsuki be wearing? Slutty nurse? Slutty Leatherface. Her question lingers in my head as we make our way to school. I hope she's not actually slutty. That would make me uncomfortable. Along the way, I spot a couple of other people also dressed up. One guy doesn't look too out of the ordinary. Brown fedora, milady, red and green sweater. That's fucking Christmas. Take it off now. It's his glove. That's the giveaway. It sports a row of blades. Ah, yes. Oh, right. Obviously, Freddy. Duh. I got it. Upon closer inspection, his face looks charred and burnt. Impressive makeup, to say the least. Sayuri flinches as she passes him. I don't like the look of that guy. I bet he'll give me nightmares. Ha! I get it. I see what you did there. Whether that was an intentional pun or not is up for debate. A pun? I thought it was more of a joke than a pun, but ha! I get it. Nightmare on Elm Street. Ooh, look at them, Senkara. Who? Ah, yes, the Abyss. I can't help but grin as I see what Sayuri is pointing to. A group effort with one person in a brown Great Dane dog onesie. Okay. Next to him stands a nervous-looking guy with shaggy brown hair, while a confident-looking blonde man leads the pack, accompanied by two women. Of course, the Scooby Gang. Mystery Incorporated. It's a pretty big contrast from the costume we saw beforehand. Yeah, much like spooky, but it very fits the Halloween. The walk to school feels more like a parade, with a variety of characters and ranging from horror to cute, western to eastern. I thought it said Einstein. A creepy-looking pale girl with jet black hair covering her face. Nice, nice. Ambles past us without a word. Sayuri clings to me. Gotta love the grudge. Why do people have to dress up so scarily? Well, that is kind of the point of Halloween. That's meant to spook the spirits, and I don't think they're gonna be afraid of a evil cowgirl. I know. It's just that some of these costumes and the makeup are so convincing. Yeah, it's good, eh? I squeeze her hand gently. Yaw. Sayuri, they're just people having fun. Look, I'll say hello to the next one. You'll see, they're just celebrating Halloween. There's nothing to be afraid of. She doesn't look very convinced, but nods anyway. Jeez, how old is she? 12? 4? 3? The next person to walk by us doesn't look too scary. Kinda looks like a janitor, with dark overalls and an expressionless white mask. Jason. Sure, the mask is a bit unsettling, but at least okay, never mind, he's got a huge knife. Hey, nice costume. Wow, that was so smooth. That was the least awkward compliment I've ever heard. Least awkward hello to exist. The masked man doesn't reply, although he does stop walking. Now he's just standing there wordlessly looking at us both. Nice, man, nice. I don't think this is doing Sayuri any favors. You, on your way to a party? No response. He tilts his head and his fingers fiddle with the hilt of the knife. I love it. I love it when they stay in character. Well, Sayuri tugs on my sleeve as the man carries on walking. Maybe he was a mime. Maybe. Let's go with that. Yep. What does that clock say? Sioi Hoi. The school grounds of Sioi Hoi High. The school grounds look completely different at night. With the lights out and the usual noises absent, the whole building has a totally different vibe. It looks very nice though. I'm digging the blue lights. I can't help but shiver slightly as we draw closer. It's crazy how the hustle and bustle of the place really brings it to life. The hustle and bustle. Hustle and bustle. Never heard that before. Hustle and bustle. With all that gone, the sleeping school looks like the typical haunted buildings you see in horror movies. Hustle and bustle, my man. The windows, devoid of any light, are sinister and uninviting, so this is how you describe a scene. A faint light of the moon basks as the grounds in the ethereal glow. Nailed it. Either way, we must be the only students who are breaking into school to celebrate Halloween. Oh yeah. You know there are cameras and alarms and shit, right? No? Okay. Hardly the most wild of places to break into, but the sight in front of me confirms that it's perfect for the festivity. I mean, it's pretty wild, you know, you could get arrested, expelled, not go to school anymore, ruin your entire life, but hey, probably not, but still. Senkara? Don't tell me you're scared, Sayuri. Hey, you are too. No, I'm not. I puff my chest out in a comedic display of faux bravado. Ah, la brava. Are you dressed as brave criminal? Gentle criminal, not brave criminal. What the hell am I saying? Am not. I am gentle criminal. She playfully rolls her eyes. If you say so. I do say so. So, is what I say. Why don't you say so? Didn't even notice no punches left to roll with. You got to keep me focused. You want it, say so. By the way, where are the others? Right behind you. I can't help but let out a yelp of surprise as an unexpected voice causes me to jump out of my skin. Meanwhile, Sayuri is in a furious fit of giggles, shaking with laughter. Well, that's good. Hey, what's so funny? Don't tell me you weren't scared either. I saw her coming. I wouldn't have been scared. I would have noticed there was someone behind me. I always do. No one's ever been able to sneak up on me in, like, years. Ever since I finished my training. No one sneaks up on me. Monica! I don't know where I was going with that sentence, I'm sorry. What are you dressed up as? Goodness me. Very nice. Monica holds an expression torn between sympathy and amusement. Sorry, Senkara, but it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. You should have seen your reaction. That's how she laughs now. I pull a face. I pulled a face. That's what that means, right? Very funny. Nice costume, by the way. She does a twirl. 10 out of 10. So you're normally tied up, isn't it? Interesting. Thank you. I wasn't sure what to go with in the end. It felt weird putting on a costume. Yeah, for sure. I can't remember the last time I did anything for Halloween. I'm guessing this is the first time you've broken into school, huh? You shouldn't be proud of that, Senkara. Are you saying I've broken into school before? What? No, none of us should be doing this at all. Oh, come on, Monica. Where's your rebellious teenage spirit? Non-existent. You're a witch after all. Aren't they meant to get up to mischief? Yeah, come on. It'll be a lot of fun. No one will find out. Don't break into your school. Or any school. In all the excitement of preparing for Halloween, I totally forgot that Monica was a perfect student. Yeah, so this is really bad for her. We shouldn't be breaking into school. The thought of breaking in, especially into school, must be completely foreign to her. Good! Don't break into school, for goodness sake. Still, sometimes you gotta have a little fun. Today of all days as well. Yeah, fun. Not breaking into school, you can have fun at home. I do. A wry smile works its way onto her face. Is that how you say that word? Wry? Just for today. Anyway. As it turns out, breaking into school is kinda easy. Well, that's concerning. That, or we just got lucky. We managed to find a window that's unlocked. This is why you always lock the windows. I got in trouble for that once. The interior of the darkened school looks just as spooky as the exterior. My imagination is doing me no favors. Every sound we make seems exceedingly unwelcome, like we've stumbled into the den of a monster. Even with Sayuri and Monica near me, I can't help but feel uneasy. I was all for the idea of breaking into school, but man, these cameras looking at us, they just putting us down. But now that we're actually inside, it's only just dawning on me how creepy darkened schools really are. I've got a game on my wishlist called Labyrinth, called School or something. We should play it. It looks pretty spooky. I swear I heard a rumor that a couple of years ago a student committed suicide in this very school. Oh yeah, that was your best friend, don't worry about it. Did she hang herself? I shivered as I simultaneously tried to block out the memory and remember more of it. Gonna break your brain with that. Look at that building over there, that looks nice. No, that wasn't it. She just disappeared one day. No trace of her. Almost like her very being was just deleted. Dun dun dun. Gone, like that. I mentally shake myself. How do you even do that? Psychic powers? No, that didn't happen. These are just silly rumors that school kids like to spread to creep each other out. But a part of me can't help but imagine, what if that actually did happen? Dun dun dun! Would her ghost still be roaming these very halls, twisted with vengeance, prowling for victims? Well, you've never seen her before, so probably not. What if? Here we are! Monica's voice snaps me out of my spectral spiel. We're outside the club room. I can spot Yuri and Natsuki inside. How'd they get in there? Poring over a pumpkin carving. Poring what? Over a carbs. It's a shame we're doing it in this room. Huh? Why? Well, it's Halloween, right? The classroom opposite to us, where that one student hung herself. Oh yeah! I freeze as Monica winks at me, opening the door. I still can't tell if you're full of shit or not. Woo! That was a little spooky. Hey guys! Nice room. 10 out of 10? Can't see it. Get out of the way, you two. You two look great. I want to see. Whoa ho ho ho! Hello, Yuri. I mean, nothing, but whoa. You look. Oh, this is the Doki Doki theme, but Halloween. Nice. But damn! All you Yuri fans out there, this is for you. Wow. Very nice, I am impressed. Yuri blushes. It looks like she's gone for some sort of gothic vampire outfit. It looks brilliant. I love her hair. Oh my goodness. I think it's just the hair that I like the most. Which, given her taste in horror and poetry, is a really good fit. Yeah, everyone went all out today. Except Monica with her patchwork thing. That's still pretty good. Thank you, Monica. I've forgotten how to do her voice. Thank you, Monica. It is quite enjoyable to express my love for horror in this way. That's the Yuri voice. I got it now, guys. I got it. Poems are, of course, gratifying to write, but this makes a nice change. Sayuri wanders over, trying to figure out what Yuri is meant to be. Are you, a vampire? Yes, a gothic one, in the vein of Anne Rice's vampires. Who? Anne Rice's vampires. It's not too dark, is it? You look amazing. It's great. Haha, reacts, Yuri. Don't question it. It's Halloween. It's pretty much a day dedicated to horror. It's fitting. I really like yours as well, Natsuki. Pretty spooky. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Brace yourselves. Ah, that's That's so cute. Is she Sans? Or is it just, I don't know, I haven't played Undertale. Very nice, that's cute. That's cute. Not as lovely as Yuri, but very cute. I like it. No. Pet. Ooh, that should be your name for today. What? What the hell did you say? Natsuki, pretty spooky. What, pretty spooky should be your name? I mean, she is pretty. Not very spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons. Sayuri, what the heck are you? Not spooky. I regret reading that. Not spooky. Fuck's sake. Oh dear. That's your new name. Not spooky. It's super fitting. Is it? Natsuki looks at Monika and Yuri in a desperate plea. No getting out of this one, girl. After getting no response, she sighs deeply and starts up again. Sayuri. Yeah? That's literally the stupidest thing I've heard all day. Everyone but Sayuri breaks out into laughter. Hey, that's super mean. Sorry, but it's the truth. But it's cute. Cute? I'm a skeleton. How in the world is that cute? It's the way you did it. I mean, you're not exactly the spookiest skeleton I ever done seen. It's Halloween. This day is supposed to be like the opposite of cute. Well, I won't lie. That's a pretty fitting name, Natspooki. No, stop saying it. Stop making me say it. She grins. Stop it. Sorry. Oh, come on. Yuri, Yuri could come up with a better nickname. Yuri? You're putting me on the spot here, Natsuki. To her credit, at least she didn't call her Natspooki. It hurts me every time I say that. Everybody say it right now, Natspooki. Say it out loud, it's horrible. Senkara? Don't ask me. Sorry, I'm terrible with nicknames. Sorry, I really can't deny Sayuri her moment of glory. Fine, but only if I get to call her a dumb nickname too, obviously. Wait, Sayuri, what exactly are you? Well, she's Spooky Indiana Jones, of course. A cowgirl, right? Sayuri tips her hat, milady, and adopts a southern cowboy drawl. It's high noon, milady, yeah. Well, not a very good one. I tried. Stop mocking me. There's a silence for a moment. If you listen closely, you can almost hear the tumbleweed going by. I don't know if you could hear that, but fitting for a cowboy, at least. She's a cowgirl, man. Sayuri, it's midnight. It's high moon, then. Too many puns. You've been watching too many spaghetti westerns, Sayuri. What the hell is a spaghetti western? What does that even mean? Spaghetti? That's what I'm wondering. Now I'm just hungry. Yay. This is part of the reason why I like Halloween. It really brings everyone together, even if the premise of festivity is a bit dark. I figured you'd like Halloween the most, Yuri. It's pretty much a day dedicated to horror. Although, it's pretty great seeing a skeleton, a cowboy, a vampire, and a witch in the same room. A skeleton, a cowboy, a vampire, and a witch walk into a club room. And the bartender says, "Nyeh." Not exactly every day you get to see that. I just remember all the silly things we'd get up to. All the pranks, the scary movies. Yeah, it's pretty silly, but that's what makes it fun. Plus, I can't wait to scare you all with my ghost story. Oh, guy. It's gonna be the best. Aw, not spooky. Stop saying that! Please don't make it too scary. Please stop saying not spooky. We already passed a bunch of people in terrifying outfits on the way here. This horrible guy with a glove made of knives? Yuri smiles softly. No surprise she recognizes the character. Yup. You won't sleep well tonight, will you, Sayuri? Ayo! Got him! I see what you did there. Love it. Love it. Sorry, Sayuri. Can't make any promises. Well, we all share a collective laugh. Ha! 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 As Sayuri pouts. Ha! 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 Ahem, speaking of festivities, I brought something that I believe would contribute to the intoxicating nature of the mysticism of Halloween. Big words there, Yuri. We are but humble pirates. It's rather decadent, but since it's a special occasion, Yuri slides a slender black wine bottle out of her bag. Its glass takes on an alluring shine beneath the fluorescent lights. I was able to find a nice Shanti? Yuri. Is that apple cider, Yuri? No, I think that's wine. Wait a minute, this was said in the conversation with Monica in the original game that Sayuri once brought wine and everyone was like, Yuri, what the fuck? And then Yuri was like, I didn't know, or something, you know? Nice callback, I appreciate that. Callbacks to the original, 10 out of 10. No, I think that's wine. I've done something wrong again, haven't I? I don't think alcoholic drinks are allowed on school grounds now, are they? Nor is breaking in. Breaking in is not welcome in a school environment. Not to mention that we're underage anyway. Underage drinking is not welcome in a school environment. Although that's never really stopped anyone from drinking. Also, we're all 18. Natsuki's the youngest, she's 18. Somehow, despite being a first year, she got held back a few years. The wiki says, so we're all of age, unless you're a silly American. Ha 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 ha, sorry. Sorry if you're American. I don't mean to mock you, it's just fun. Although that's never really stopped anyone from drinking. I would mock other countries, but I don't really know any other countries. I do know other countries. I can mock the French. Give me a sec. When something comes up, I'll mock the French. Or the Italians. But I've been to America a lot, okay? I have a lot of American friends, it's all good. I'm sorry, I just thought that given that we were trespassing anyway, she's got a point. Yeah, we're already breaking the law. May as well go full throttle before we get taken to prison. I don't know what I was thinking, and now the atmosphere is ruined too. It's fine, Yuri. At least you didn't bring it during a regular club meeting. I once got told off for having alcohol at school. I didn't actually, mind you. No, I wasn't told off. I was just suspected of having alcohol. Me and my best friend, who are the two least likely people in the whole school to be bringing alcohol to school, because we hate it, it's disgusting. Ugh, alcohol. And our art teacher just didn't like us and just like, yeah, there's a strong smell of alcohol where you sit, and there was no smell of alcohol, and we would know, our noses are amazing. So I think she was drinking, but then we got called into the dean, and he was like, I was very surprised when your two names would come up, and I was like, yeah, me too, don't you worry about it, and he just checked our bags, and it was all good. He was pretty cool. Our teacher was not, though. It's fine, Yuri, at least you didn't bring it during a regular club meeting. Just be careful not to let anyone catch you with it. I'll have to admit, though, you're the last person I would have expected to bring something like that here. Yuri must be under the influence of the witching hour or something. There's still an hour or so until the witching hour. You know what I mean. Hey, it's okay. It'll just add to the story. No, it won't. It'll make you all stupid. The story? Yeah, you know, the story that we'll be telling people later about tonight. Hey, you better leave that Natspooki stuff out of it. Yes, please, never say those words again. Nope, damn it. Sayuri! Natspooki! Stop! I can't say it. It's awful, I hate saying it. Alright, cut it out, you two. To be honest though, I am a bit curious about the wine tastes. Oh, come on, Monica. Aren't you supposed to be the responsible one here? You're right. No, that's my job, generally. She casts a wistful gaze at the wine as she says that, though. Sayuri and Natsuki seem to be glancing at the bottle curiously as well, while Yuri hesitantly stows it back in her bag. Okay, everyone, let's move along to the main event, shall we? You guys don't want to taste wine. Wine is horrendous. Wine is the worst of the alcohols. I mean, I've had a lot of shit alcohol, like all alcohol is horrendous, but wine... You could have at least brought... I was gonna say something good, but there isn't anything good. But something that wasn't wine. Blech. Let's move along to the main event, shall we? Who wants to share their poem first? Oh right, poem sharing. Forgot about that. Who wants to share their poem first? Natsuki does. The dark. Sometimes I lie awake at night, sitting in a room devoid of light, and think about the monsters waiting in the dark. I can't even imagine what they look like. Maybe sharp claws and skin lined with spikes. Maybe a mouth that could swallow me whole. Maybe red eyes that could pierce my soul. They could eat me right now if they wanted. Yet they wait, while you are a snack. Ha! Got 'em! Waiting for me to close my eyes, waiting for me to dream of the light, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But now I'm thinking about the monsters, and I'm still lying awake in the dark. Oh, that was awesome. That was a very Natsuki spooky poem. Yeah, I know, it's not great, it's brilliant. Actually, I quite like it, Natsuki. It's pretty obvious that horror is something out of your comfort zone. But you did an exceptional job at combining your style of writing with horror. I'm loving the horror remixes of the Doki music, that's awesome. Fear is a very complex emotion, so it's a challenge putting it into simple words, but I'd say you did it quite well. Yeah, 10 out of 10. I would agree with Monica. Fear isn't something that's meant to be completely understood. The complexity behind what a person fears and why they're afraid of it is almost unfathomable. Unfathomable. Why is nothing ever just fathomable? Your poem is about fear of the dark, or more specifically, a fear of the unknown, yes? Yeah. I don't like not knowing what's there. I don't like not feeling safe. Aww. It's okay, I got you. My poem is all about how your imagination plays tricks on you when you're in the dark. That's awesome. You know there's no such thing as monsters, but you can never be completely sure. I grew out of that a while ago. That's what scares me, the uncertainty. I wouldn't say grown out, I just say go toughened up. I can relate, but as I was saying, it's certainly a feat of encapsulating something as complex as fear into 4 simple stanzas. Natsuki smiles proudly. Aw, that's good. What can I say? I'm good at what I do. That's right. Yeah, well done, Natspooki. Sayuri, if you say that one more time, Well, anyway, moving on. Please stop saying Natspooki. Okay, Sayuri. My old friend. My old friend. That sounds good already. There is a dark and hollow thing that follows close and to me clings. It sticks to me and turns and turns. And when I spin around and discern, in the dark and the deep, the faintest shape that it keeps. It goes away when sunlight shines, the sunshine sweet and warm and kind. But is it gone? Or does it secretly keep on? Is it really hiding there, staring from beneath the chair, glaring from atop the stairs, nowhere but yet everywhere? In the corner, in the gap, I stare and it looks back, weighing down, draining out. Dun dun dun! Are you spooked? I'm spooked. That was very interesting, Sayuri. I always enjoy seeing a poet step out of their comfort zone a little bit, especially when it comes to writing horror. What do you mean? You typically don't write darker poems, correct? Unless I've misinterpreted. No, you're right, Yuri. That's a real change of pace, and it was fun. Well... choked on saliva. Well, I'm glad my suggestion has gone down well then. I figure it would be fitting for the occasion. Don't give her too much praise. She'll start thinking she's the next Stephen King. Hey, Stephen King, a proper name for once. Hey, I'd be a great horror writer. I bet. Actually, no, wait, I wouldn't. I'm not big on, actually scary stuff. Makes sense. What's this poem about, anyway? Ooh, same thing as Natsuki, I reckon. Well, it's about whatever you think it's about. Okay, I hate those. Just give me a proper meaning. Are you trying to sound like Yuri? No, silly. I didn't write it with a specific thing in mind. It can be about whatever you fear the most. Hiding away, always there, never leaving. Even when you think it's all sunshine and rainbows, it never truly goes away. So, it can be whatever you think it is. A terrible secret, a scary monster, a childhood fear of the dark, the word Natspooki. It could be made up, or it could be real. It doesn't just scare you. Natspooki isn't real, it can't hurt you. Maybe whatever it is drains you as well, bit by bit. And that's what makes it scary, it's knowing that thoughts. Yep, that one. Holy crap. It's safe to say that no one expected that from her. I did. That sounds right up her alley. What's that over there? Looks a little spooky. Spookalicious, you might say, as the kids would say. A temporary silence in the room confirms that. Natsuki frowns, evidently nonplussed by what she's just heard. Nonplussed? Nonplussed. Even the cool, calm, collected Monica looks a little taken aback. Yuri, on the other hand, smiles contentedly, seemingly unfazed by the somber explanation coming from Sayuri's mouth. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. Wow. 10 out of 10. Okay, it's not just me who didn't see that coming, right? Nope, it's just you. I saw that coming. Laughter fills the cloakroom. Ha, 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 ha. Everybody laugh. Ha, ha, ha. I mean it, Sayuri. Your use of metaphors and use of darker thematic imagery was very refreshing to see. Just do me a favor and don't turn into another Yuri, okay? Natsuki. Kidding. It was great, Sayuri. Aw, you guys. Yeah. Who wants to share their poem next? Let's go with Yuri, actually, since we're just sharing it to everyone. Ethereal. Oh boy, gotta put on my reading glasses for this one. Alrighty. Somber sounds of midnight malice float around a chastised chalice. That was awesome. Riding otherworldly minds. Letters torn from nails pinned. Oh, winds not... Let me redo that. Riding otherworldly winds, letters torn from nails pinned. A looming figure takes my hand, leading me through with sympathy canned. Cumbersome weights hide my shoulders with... No, that's ride. Ride my shoulders with the serenity of falling boulders. Their words are muffled by a lament. False reassurance, that's not an end, fails to dent the fierce facade of fleeting fear. Tune is lost, no longer here. Cobalt nerves, fractured soul, with the luminescence of coal. Clacking footsteps from below, echo. This is Halloween. For a moment the room is silent. Oh no, I went too far, didn't I? No, it's just the kind of thing we're looking for. Would you like to tell us what you were thinking of when you wrote this? Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. Oh, that was a good breath. It's a bit hard to describe, but sometimes there are nights where my mind just seems to be full of noise. Nights where I can hear... She trails off absent-mindedly. Did she get caught up in her own poem that much? Hey, Earth to Yuri. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked. It's okay, Yuri. Don't feel like you have to rush. Pardon me. Don't feel like you have to rush. Yeah, take your time. Right. Well, as I was saying, I wanted to try and capture the feelings one might have on a bit of a dark night. Wait, aren't all nights dark? It's a metaphor, Sayuri. Okay. I don't know that it is, it's just a description, but okay. I think Yuri's trying to talk about when people are going through a difficult time. Yeah, I guess so. That's right, Senkara. The dead of night can be very fickle. It can be peaceful time as the world around us winds down. But sometimes being alone with our thoughts can be terrifying. This poem was an attempt to reclaim some of that darkness. Well, I think you did a good job of that, Yuri. Yeah, I really liked it. You did? Thank you. No, you're welcome. Who wants to share their poem next? Well, I guess it will have to be me. No, Monica. Where's the poem? Reverie. I wake up. Cold black night. Silent and still. I fall to my knees, splinters in my hand. Dust in the air. Cold. Where am I? I reach for the light I need. Is it there? I'm here. The switch is pressed. I feel the warmth on my face and my hands and my arms and I wake up. It's dark all over. Cold. Silent and numb. I reach my hand out. I have no eyes to see, but I can feel it. I press the switch. The warmth fills me. The dark comes again. I die again. I wake up. Noise in my ears. Voices? Cold. I reach out and feel. Nothing. Where is it? Wasn't it real? Wasn't it here? Everyone reaches, but nobody can touch it. The dark comes again. We all die again. I wake up. Here again. Are you self-aware or are you not? Monica bows a little bit after she finishes. I mull over what she's read. I don't really get it. That sounded like something Yuri would have written. Oh, is that a bad thing? Of course not. What does reverie mean? I don't think I've heard it before. It's an English word that means something like having a pleasant daydream. Oh, right, got it. Yep, I know that word. But it comes from a French word that means madness. Ooh, spooky. Appropriate for Halloween, isn't it? Monica's smile is looking a bit more sinister than normal, somehow. Yes, don't touch the code. How cultured. Yuri looks a little distressed at the implication of Natsuki's sarcasm and the idea that Monika's poem sounded like something she might have written. Don't worry about Natsuki. Do both meanings relate to the poem? You could say that, obviously. Did you not listen to it? Goodness me. What do you mean? It reflects on how a blissful act can make the pain go away. For a little while. Very Sayuri of you. Anyway, alright guys, all your poems have been pretty good so far, but watch the master at work. Wait till you hear my poem. An evil grin stretches across my face as I whip out my poem. If you're this confident, I'll be looking forward to your recitation. Did you put extra effort into this one, Senkara? Well, not quite. I don't put extra effort into anything. What's that supposed to mean? I stole it off the internet. It's not a poem that I wrote myself. See, told you. Senkara, but I promise you that it's very appropriate for the occasion. But that's not the point, is it? This is a poem that has an urban legend attached to it. We love those. Supposedly, if you read it out loud, you'll be cursed so that something tragic happens to you. Is it Charlie Charlie? Maybe even death. Good luck to me then. Wah! Senkara, that's so scary. I know, right? It's great. I wouldn't read shit like that. This poem is titled Tomino's Hell, written by a poet named Saijo Yaso. That sounds familiar. Tomino's Hell. What is that a reference to? Let me know down in the comments. And it just so happens that this is the poem that I'll be reading to you all. At this very moment. Senkara, don't do it. Oh, but I must. What if something really bad happens to you? Something really bad would happen. Yeah, right. It's called an urban legend for a reason, you know. Emphasis on legend as in something that's not real. Still, I'd like to see the data on all the people who've read the poem so far. And statistically speaking, it's likely that something tragic will eventually happen to you anyway. It's true. You know, whoever holds this gem will surely die. That's true of anything if you wait long enough. I find that there's always some element of truth behind these stories, though. Of course, this truth might not reflect the literal meaning of the stories and legends. However, there's likely a message behind the legend. Yeah, I'm not gullible enough to believe any of this stuff, though. But did you know that if you look up, there will be gullible written on the ceiling? How many of you fell for that one? Alright guys, let's settle down. You can all voice your thoughts after I read it. Tomino's Hell. Elder sister vomits blood, younger sister's breathing fire, while sweet little Tomino just spits up the jewels. All alone does Tomino go, falling into that hell. A hell of utter darkness, without even flowers. Is Tomino's big sister the one who whips him? Okay, that escalated quickly. The purpose of the scourging hangs dark in his mind. Lashing and thrashing him, but never quite shattering. One sure path to Avicii, the eternal hell. Into the blackest of hells, guide him now, I pray. To the golden sheep, to the nightingale. Why are you praying to a golden sheep and a nightingale? What the hell are you doing? How much did he put in that leather pouch to prepare for his trek to the eternal hell? Spring is coming to the valley of to the wood, to the spiraling chasms of the blackest hell. The nightingale in her cage, the sheep aboard the wagon. The tears well up in the eyes of sweet little Tomino. Wait, is it Tomino or Torino? Oh, it's Tomino. Was I saying Torino before? I don't know. Sing, O nightingale, in the vast misty forest. He screams, he only misses his little sister. His wailing desperation echoes throughout hell. A fox, peony, opens its golden petals. Down past the 7 mountains, the 7 rivers of hell, the solitary journey of sweet little Tomino. None of this rhymes. I hate it. I hate it. Rhyme if you're a poem. Rhyme. If in this hell they be found, may they then come to me, please. It does not rhyme. These sharp spikes of punishment from Needle Mountain, not just on some empty whim, is fresh pierced with blood-red pin. They serve as a hellish signpost for little Tomino. That was a terrible poem. I don't like that at all. Not sure if it's just me overthinking it, but I feel a strange chill running down my spine after reading that. How spookalicious. Senkara, that was seriously too scary. No, it wasn't. That was pathetic. Huh, it was alright. I should probably downplay it, at least for Sayuri's sake. I'd have to agree with Sayuri. It had a very creepy old-fashioned feel to it. No, it was terrible. Didn't even rhyme. After hearing that, I wouldn't doubt that something bad looms in your future. Monica! Personally, I found that poem quite beautiful. Of course, it's certainly airy, but there are a lot of symbols and metaphors that I could pick out just from hearing that one reading. I think that I'll have to look into this poem a bit more in my free time. You guys think that was scary? No. It was pretty meh in my opinion. The poet was clearly trying too hard to be edgy and smart, and you hate that, don't you? If I may respectfully disagree, the tone and word in the poem matches its content. Matches its content, not content. It's not written in the way simply to be edgy. After all, if I understood it correctly, Tamino was banished to hell for murdering his own parents. Where the hell did you get that from? What? When did he kill his parents? Alright, sure. How'd you get that out of the poem? That's what I'm wondering. Well, it mentions that Tamino is on the way to Avicii, the lowest of hells in Buddhism. And killing one's parents is one way that you get sent there. Oh, well, whatever. I still don't like it. Well, you guys can agree to disagree. But whether you like the poem or not, you'd have to agree that the legend attached to it is pretty interesting, right? I mean, I guess. Senkara, I'm going to have to keep a good eye on you from now on. Aww. Just in case the legend comes true. It was just a story, wasn't even good for a legend, the whole Bloody Mary, Charlie, read it 3 times sort of thing. This is not, it was just a story, it's not like it was The Grudge, or, no, not The Grudge, The Ring. Sayuri, there's probably a bigger chance that something bad will happen to you first, given how clumsy you are. Oof! Got him. Hey! We all share a laugh with Sayuri joining in after a moment of pouting.